Family, let's talk about where trucking is headed and where it's going, where it's turning, how it's behaving, because it's not acting right. It's just, I watch this thing from afar. I feel like I'm watching a soap opera because it continues to become more and more dramatic. I get on YouTube and I watch and I look and I see how things are moving and how things are going for certain people. And there are a lot of trucking YouTubers that are struggling. There's some that are a lot smarter than me and apparently have found their way and are cutting through the ins and outs and the difficulties of trucking. However, there are others that are, you know, looking for a way out, looking for an exit strategy, trying to find out what their next move is. And they're smart. I get it and I understand. So let's talk about some things that is going on. There's a young lady that I follow. She's very, very good, and I get a lot of information from her. And she talks about where trucking is in regards to rates, where the loads are, how each entity of trucking, meaning dry van, flatbed, how they're doing, reefer, what the numbers look like. But there's something she talked about that really, really puzzled me, made me feel like this is really getting out of hand. And that is Walmart becoming a broker. Oh my goodness, man. That is, to me, a game changer, and it's not for the better. What does that mean? What does that look like? I mean, is Walmart going to be brokering all freight that's coming into their facilities, whether it's toilet paper or toothpaste or meat? Is all that going to have to be brokered through them? Are they just going to become a broker itself, like JB Hunt or like Snyder, and just broker freight? I mean, what is that going to look like? I mean, you already know it's not going to be a person-to-person type of communication. You're going to have to talk to someone, or excuse me, you're going to have to talk to something called a computer to get your freight, right? I mean, that's where we're at. There isn't much person-to-person business being done. It's AI. I always feel that the more AI gets involved in trucking, the more difficulty it's going to be for the carrier, for that owner-operator, because you're not going to have any negotiating power. They're going to go strictly off of what that algorithm is telling them. If that algorithm is telling them, hey, man, there is 1,000 trucks in the area and 1,000 loads, we got options. Or it's going to say we have 500 trucks in the area and 100 loads, we got options. That's not favorable in the carrier's ability to get a good number, right? Freight has been so bad, and I mean not in terms of freight ability or freight availability, but in terms of freight prices and numbers. I mean, it's scary because you don't have the numbers that we need to be successful and to cover our expenses. If you're getting freight that's barely $2 a mile, that's difficult. And with AI involved in it, you really don't have any wiggle room. You can't say, well, look, man, this load, let's get it for this number, and the next load, I can do it for that price. No, that's not going to happen. You're going to get 2 opportunities, maybe 3 chances to bid, and it's over. It's done. On to the next carrier. So with Walmart getting involved, what does that really look like? I'm curious. What is going to be their play? Are they just going to become a brokerage? Is it going to be another arm to the billions that they already made? They're going to have their Walmart division stores, Sam's Club, distribution, their off-brand products that they make, and then they're going to have trucker brokering. Scary. It's scary. Trucking is heading in a direction that I just don't want to be involved in anymore. it's difficult because it really is not in favor of the small carriers. The small carriers are being pushed out of an industry that was built on the backs of small carriers, the owner operators, family businesses, and it's not like that anymore. They're being squeezed out, and that's scary. It's scary. This is a honest, strong, middle class industry that people have been able to feed their families on, to build a nice lifestyle. And now some owner operators are making less, and I say less, than someone working at McDonald's. And that's bad. And it's because of the expenses that they incur on a weekly and daily basis. So I just wanted to get your opinions on this. Let's start a conversation. And if you can, comment, because I really am curious as to what that looks like. Walmart, a broker? I beg to differ. If you like this video and you find value in it, like and subscribe, and let's start a conversation. I'll see you on the next video.